Hi, I'm Steve. If you're a little younger than some of the adults, you might be wondering what yoga there is for you. Well, to get started, it's good to learn a few names of the postures and to really just enjoy being inside your body and playing around with your breath, and then finding a way that you can use your breath to make your body feel really good. So let's start in a child's pose. Kind of looks like a little ladybug. So you bring your big toes together, your knees apart, and then bring your hips down and your forehead to the mat and just rest your palms facing down. And then move around just a little. Close your eyes and kind of play around, shift from side to side, roll your head. Just enjoy yourself, maybe taking a few nice deep breaths. Kind of swaying like this ladybird is moving around on your mat. And then stop and just relax. See if you can stay really, really still now. And as you breathe, just notice what's happening to the air, to your body as the air goes inside it. So try to find where the air is going. Follow it all the way in through your nose, into your lungs, feeling your tummy expanding maybe. And when you breathe out again through your nose. So we're only breathing in and out through our nose. We're not breathing through our mouth the whole time we're doing this practice. Still staying really still and following air going in and out of your body. Walk your hands back and then sit on your shins. This is called hero pose. So sit like a hero, sitting up nice and tall, hands resting on your thighs. Close your eyes and then find your breath again. See again where the air is going. Maybe this time it can go even more into your tummy. So when you breathe in, your tummy goes out and then your tummy goes in. Open your eyes, bring your arms out wide, and then start to twist from side to side, giving your arms a little bit of energy here. Don't move too far, just whatever feels good. This whole practice of yoga should feel good in your body. So if something doesn't feel good or you're not enjoying it, then just stop doing it. But if it does feel good, then remember it for next time or when you're on your own. And then reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Interlace your index, all of your fingers rather. So your hand looks kind of like that. And then reach your palms, the front of your hands, all the way up to the sky. Press up as you push down through your hips. Bum going into your feet there. Can you breathe a little bit deeper? Close your eyes and then listen to the air flowing in and out of your nose. See if you can hear that sound. It sounds almost like that big giant in James and the Giant Beanstalk breathing. Or maybe even like the sound of the sea. What do you hear in your breath? Ooh, and then bring your hands all the way back down to your thighs. Bring your right hand on top of your heart and then your left hand on top of that. So really feeling yourself, feeling your chest. Push your hands into your chest just a little bit. And as you breathe now, feel your chest pressing back into your hands on the in-breath. And then hands pressing back into your chest on the out-breath. Let's do 3 more of these. Nice big in-breath. Chest growing big, sitting up tall. Out-breath, sitting up nice and tall. How tall can you sit? But your bottom can't leave your feet. The top of your head, your crown, breathing in. The crown of your head just reaching up and breathing out. come onto your hands and knees. Your knees are the width of your hips, so directly down, and your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Spread your hands nicely, spreading your fingers. And then create a round on your spine, look forward and then maybe up a little as you lift your hips. So a nice arch in your back. This is called a cow pose. We're going to stay here for a few nice deep breaths. Maybe you even make a sound like a cow as you breathe out. Maybe cow even wags its tail a little bit and moves from side to side like a cow that's just eaten some delicious grass, feeling good about him or herself. And then press into your hands round your back so the tummy moves away from the ground, almost like an angry cat. So press into the ground, lift your back, your knees and your hands are touching the ground here. Don't stop breathing. Keep going, and maybe on the next out breath you make a sound like an angry cat. Ooh. It does sound like an angry cat. And then come back to a natural back. So back into what's called a tabletop pose, because you're kind of like a tabletop. But just check that your cups of tea and whatever's on your table, juice, fruit, it's not rolling to the middle or rolling down your back. See if you can make a nice straight line of a table in your back. And there we go. We're going to move into what's called a plank pose now. So reach your legs back. Your heels are above your toes and your toes are curled under. And your hands are pressing down. If this feels really tough for you, then you can bring your knees down to the ground and your plank will start from your knees. Otherwise, your plank starts from your feet and goes all the way to the top of your head. Push into your hands. See if you can be strong like a plank. And plank isn't just strong at the two ends, it's strong all the way through. So find that strength around your tummy, around your shoulders, even your legs are really turned on here. Are you breathing? Are you still keeping that nice breath that we started at the beginning of this class? If not, then come back to it. Ooh, and then coming all the way back into a hero pose. Do you remember what a hero pose is? I'll let you get there before me. And then have a look. Is this where you are? If it isn't, then just move here. Close your eyes and feel your breathing. Where does the air go as it goes into your body? And how does it feel as it comes out of your body? Does it feel a little bit cool? Remember, you're breathing in and out through your nose the whole time. So we were in a tabletop earlier, remember this one. Now we're going to move into a reverse tabletop. So take a seat and then bend your knees and put your feet on the ground. And then your hands come behind you. Your fingers are facing forward. When you're ready, lift your hips up nice and high and then look forward. Can you see how flat your tabletop is? Maybe you need to lift your hips up a little bit higher. Remember, you don't want your food rolling all the way around on your table. You want a nice flat table, strong table. Imagine you're putting a big doggy on you on the top of the table. Can you hold the big doggy's weight? Just watch that the doggy doesn't fall off now. Maybe you can lift your hips even higher and then come all the way back down and sit down, but cross your legs this time. So cross your legs, maybe put your left leg in front of your right leg the first time round. And then sit up tall take a nice deep breath in and lift your hands above your head. Look at your hands touch. And we're going to stay here. Where does the air go in your body as you breathe in? Can you find that? Keep reaching up. How high can you lift your fingers? Listening to your breath. And then reach your arms as far forward as they will go. Your bum is still on the ground. And then put your hands down and just relax. Completely let go. Imagine your body is like a little machine. And apart from breathing, you just unplug the machine and let everything else turn off. It's only your breath that stays on. You can hear your breath. Your neck is relaxed, your back is relaxed, your shoulders are relaxed, your eyes are relaxed, your face is relaxed. What does your breath sound like? What does your body feel like? Two more deep breaths here. And then coming up and sit up nice and straight. We're going to move into a chair pose. So coming onto your feet, place your hands on the mat and bend your knees a lot, like a lot. And then lift up your hips until your hips are in the same line as your knees. So it's a straight line from your knee to your hip, and it's the same direction as your mat. And then bring your hands to your hips and lift up your chest, but don't move where your hips are. You're staying nice and low. I'm going to move back a bit so you can see me. Your hips are low. And then can you find distance from your hips all the way up to the top of your head? But nothing moves. Everything stays still. It's just something you feel on the inside. Close your eyes and think about the other things that you're feeling on the inside now. Are you feeling strong? And then bring your hands down to the ground. Bring your knees down to the ground. And sit up tall. Take a few deep breaths. This time breathe in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it out. Sometimes I like to breathe kind of like a lion. So I close my eyes and I breathe in through my nose, and then I stick out my tongue, make a noise, and open my eyes as I breathe out. So maybe we can do that together now. Start by breathing all the way out. And then take a nice breath in through your nose. Open everything, make it sound like a lion. Two more. Deep breath in. Like a lion. That feels really good to do for me. Bring your legs out in front of you and take a seat. And bring your legs together. So you're sitting nice and tall. Bring your hands all the way up to the sky. See how high you can reach them. Keep looking forward. So just one big straight line from your hips all the way up. And then bend your hips so that your chest comes forward. Maybe you take your legs or your ankles, or maybe if you're super flexy, you can touch your feet. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter where you are as long as it feels good. So I'm going to take my shins and I'm going to pull my shins a bit towards me because I really want to reach my chest to my toes here. But if something feels a little bit sore in your leg, then just sit up. You don't have to be here.
everything should feel good. And if your body wants to move a little bit, like maybe you want to move your shoulders or your hips, then you can do that. If your body wants to stay still, which is a really nice place to be, then just enjoy being still. We move so much. Why not be still for a little while? Can you hear your breath going in and out through your nose? Maybe you can even make your breath a little bit slower. So a longer in breath and a longer out breath. Three more breaths. Can you make these even slower? I call this a seated forward fold. It's a little bit of a boring name. Maybe one of you can let me know a better name for this. You can tell a parent or a friend. And then come up. Take a big breath in and just sit still for a moment. Close your eyes. And just enjoy being in your body. And then come onto your back. Place your feet on the ground, but nice and wide, so even wider than your hips. And your hands alongside your body, so along your body, your hands facing upwards. And then windshield wiper your knees. So kind of drop both of your knees to the right a little bit and then over to the left, like it's a rainy day and the windscreen wipers or the windshield wipers are on and wiping the screen. Keep moving, but also keep breathing that same breath, that calm breath, slow breath, in and out through your nose. Okay, 3 more windshield wipers, the rain's stopping now. And then back to center. Bring your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your knees and give them a good squeeze. And then all the way onto your back. Everything's completely flat, touching the ground, and your palms, the front of your hands are facing up to the sky. And starting at 10, count your breaths going down. We'll do that together, and each time you take a breath, you feel just a little bit more relaxed than the time before. So inhale, in and out through your nose, out through your nose, exhale, breathe out. 9, 8, 7, even more relaxed. 6, 5, 4, more relaxed. 3, 2, super relaxed. Last one. Reach your hands all the way to the back of the room and your toes all the way to the front. Take a big stretch like you're waking up in the morning. Maybe a few deep breaths, and then roll over onto your right hand side. Bend your knees first. Just wait there a moment. And then sit up, finding nice, comfortable seat, sitting tall. Close your eyes.
Bring your left hand to your heart and then your right hand on top of your left. And see if you can listen to your heartbeat through your hands. Can you feel it beating? You need to be really still, but keep breathing. Remember, this is a really nice way to sit when you feel like you want to just calm down a little bit. Just be by yourself, really by yourself here. Sometimes that's quite nice. Open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me and enjoy the rest of your day.